It's completely dark.
Completely dark. Very good. So as you are in this dark place, I'd like for you to begin turning on your other senses, because just like a bat in a cave uses other senses to be able to tell where you are, begin to feel this dark place and notice if you are in a small place or a large place. Trust your first impression.
I think I'm underwater.
You're underwater. Very good. Okay. So you'll be able to determine where you are. Just feel your way around. What's the first thing you notice? Begin to move around in this place. What do you notice?
I don't see anything.
I don't want you to see, I want you to feel now. This place where you feel is underwater. I want you to notice if it's a large body of water or a small body of water.
It's deep, but I don't think it's a large body of water.
Okay, it's deep. So in this body of water, can you move around? See if you, all right. So let's begin to flow in this body of water. And as you begin to flow in it, begin to turn on other senses and begin to feel, what is this place? Always trust the first thing that pops into your mind. Does it feel good to you?
I think this is my home.
This is your home. Very good. So if this is your home, you're very familiar with it. So let's go to a favorite place that you like to go. What do you notice?
A rock.
A rock. Very good. Tell me about this rock.
I like to sit on the rock.
You like to sit on the rock. Is this rock inside the water or outside?
It's in the water. It's on the ocean floor.
And what does this rock look like?
It's just a regular, it's pretty big. It's a gray rock.
It's a gray rock. Very good. So as you sit on this rock, I'd like for you to notice what you look like. What's the first thing you notice?
I think I have webbed hands.
Webbed hands. What color are they?
The same color. Brown skin.
Brown. Very good. And look down at your body. What does your body look like?
I think I have on, it's like a white, it's like a white linen type of fabric with gold, and I think it's some kind of royal robe, kind of.
Very good. So keep looking at this body. Look at your feet. Look at your face. What do you notice?
I can't see my face.
See if you have hair. Go ahead and touch your head.
I think I have hair, yes. It's long hair.
Long hair. Very good. Are you male or are you female?
I'm female.
Female. Very good. So look around you. Are you by yourself on this rock? So tell me more about your home. I'd like for you to just take me around and let's see what's there.
The bottom of the ocean is covered with, they're like round glass beads. They're blue. and there's some plants, like sea plants. But it's pretty dark. I feel like there's not a lot happening here. I think this is like a hideaway.
Mm-hmm. And you say you see round glass beads. What are these beads?
Um, they feel like marbles, but they're more
Mm.
flat and they're
Okay.
blue.
Mm-hmm. Is this a decorative thing in
No,
your hideaway?
it's part of the ocean.
Okay.
They're natural, but they're
Mm-hmm.
very beautiful.
Beautiful. So what else do you have there in your hideaway?
Nothing is really here. I think it's not a place where many things happen. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a quiet little corner.
Wonderful. So let's now go to the place where things are happening. I'd like for you to close the scene, and I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, let's go to the place in which all of these things are happening in your world. 3, 2, allow the images to come, and 1. Be there now. Where are you?
I'm swimming
Mhm. Notice how you're swimming.
pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
And my family is here,
Who's there? Your family's there?
my group.
Mm-hmm. So as you begin to adjust to this new place, tell me, what do they look like?
Mm, kind of like fish, but
Mm-hmm.
not quite.
Mm-hmm.
Human slash fish.
Yes. So
And
since you could see them, describe their features.
I know they're brown,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not that clear. I think they have big ears. And now I see a mouse shape, but we're swimming.
How many do you
And
see?
there's a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big group of us, and we're going somewhere. I think we're migrating.
What's happening?
We're all connected.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just swimming towards our next destination.
So look around these family members of yours. Do they seem familiar to you?
I sense that we're all connected.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're a family and we do everything together.
Wonderful. So I'd like for you to continue and see where it is that you migrate to.
We're going towards a light, a white light,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like a portal. I think we're going into the portal.
Mm-hmm. What happens when you go into the portal?
It's taking us upwards. I think we're leaving the water.
Mm-hmm.
I see a tower like a lighthouse. It's white with a red roof.
Tell me more about this place. What is it?
It seems to be made out of light,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a tall building. I think it's made out of white crystals.
Mm-hmm. Are you still swimming? Or has
No,
something happened to your body?
no, I'm not swimming.
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'm just floating.
Just floating. Very good. So look around you. Is your family still floating with you?
No, I just see the building in front of me.
All right, let's go towards that building. Describe it for me.
It's made out of crystals, white crystals, and it's completely made out of these shell-like crystals.
Mm-hmm.
It's shiny.
What do you imagine that place is?
It's a lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a balcony and windows.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a lighthouse, but it's not a real lighthouse. It's more of a lighthouse for I think it's a place where people come to heal.
Mm-hmm. What do you have to do with that lighthouse? Why are you there?
I like coming here.
Mm-hmm. So do you go inside of it?
I'm just on the balcony and I
Mm.
can see the ocean.
How does that make you feel, seeing this ocean?
It's very peaceful here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why people come here to heal.
So tell me what you feel in this healing place.
I feel peaceful.
Mm-hmm. What has caused you to come here, to this healing place?
I'm just relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
I just like it here.
Are you by yourself?
Hmm.
Okay. So let's see what happens once you get all of the relaxation, all of the peace that you need from this place. Feel that peace soaking in into your essence. Feel the relaxation flowing through you, feeling at peace. What happens? What happens next?
There's a door.
Hmm. Where is this door?
It's behind me on the balcony,
Hmm.
but it's dark inside.
Hmm.
And there's another stairwell.
Let's go down that stairwell and see where it leads you.
Inside it's dark.
Hmm. So I'd like for you to feel it. Feel the darkness. What do you imagine that darkness is?
A night sky.
Hmm. What else? Just adjust all of your senses to this new place. Notice if you have a body, in this place? If anything has shifted.
I still have a body.
Mm-hmm. Notice what the body looks like. Is it the same?
It's the same body.
It's the same body. Mm-hmm. Are you in the water?
No, I'm just in the dark.
In the dark. Very good. So I'd like for you to feel your way around. Is there anybody else there with you?
I thought I sensed something,
Mm-hmm.
but I
So,
don't know what it is.
okay. So I'd like for you to expand your awareness into this space. Just expand it out. What do you imagine is there with you?
I don't think it's a person.
Mm-hmm. What do you imagine it is?
I'm not sure,
Mm-hmm.
but something is there.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about this thing?
It's nice.
It's nice. Do you feel that it's something that could communicate with you?
Mm, maybe.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to cast out your thoughts to this thing that's there and ask it, who are you?
It's a ladybug.
A ladybug. Tell me more.
It's my friend.
It's your friend. Wonderful. Does she have anything to say to you?
I think she wants to come with me.
Wonderful. So go ahead and invite her to go with you, and let's see where it is that you're going next.
We're gonna fly.
Wonderful. So let's begin the journey now through time and space. And tell me where you go.
I think we're flying to a green planet.
Mm-hmm. The more you say, the more you'll see. Begin to describe it.
It's full of green trees and plants everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically just one giant living plant.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a sea, an ocean of leaves and trees.
How does this place feel to you?
It's nice.
Mm-hmm. Now, in the other lifetime, you had oceans to live in. What, what's the nice thing about this planet for you?
It's nice to be with all the trees.
Mm-hmm.
It's very green.
Can you communicate with the trees here?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like for you to just expand your awareness and see, what do they tell you?
They've been here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very wise.
So what advice do the trees have to give you today?
They're sending me love.
Fill yourself with that love. Drink it in. Breathe it in. How does that feel?
It's nice.
Very good. Is your friend Ladybug still with you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, she said she can take me wherever we want to go.
Very good. Is this Ladybug a friend or a guide?
It's my friend.
It's your friend. Very good. So let's go to the next adventure. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, I want you to travel to that next place where your friend takes you to. Begin now. 1. Beginning to take off now through time and space with your friend. 2. Drifting and floating. And 3. Be there. Where are you?
I think I'm still in space.
What do you notice from the space?
There's stars.
Stars. Focus on the stars. Are there any particular ones that catch your eye?
Not really, no.
So what is the purpose of traveling through space today with your friend?
I don't know.
Ask.
She said we're supposed to learn a lesson.
Very good. So let's find out what that lesson is. Begin going towards that lesson. Have her take you with.
My clothing's changing, and now I'm not in the stars anymore.
Where are you?
I'm in a sandy. The earth feels like sand. And I think I'm wearing almost like a potato sack. And everything is like a sand color. I think it's in Egypt.
Take a look at your body. Are you male or female?
I'm female.
What do you look like there? Look down at your feet.
I have white feet.
White feet.
Actually, I'm not sure if I'm a male or a female.
Look up at the rest of your body. You'll know.
I think I'm a male. And I'm pretty big.
You're a big male. How old do you feel there?
I'm kind of young, maybe in my 20s.
Look at your hands. Are
I
these
have hairy arms.
hairy arms?
But my hands are pretty, they're big, but they don't seem too strong.
So as you look at your hands, these are not working hands?
No.
No.
I think I'm more of maybe a hunter, or I'm good on my feet. I'm agile.
So take a look and see, besides this attire that you're wearing, do you have any equipment with you?
I have a shield on my back and a
What's
sword.
shield and sword? What is the shield made of?
It's made out of something metal, maybe. I don't think it's gold, but it's made out of metal. And it's strapped onto my back with a leather strap. And my clothes are kind of, it's like a burlap material. It's brown, and I have a belt around my waist, and I have a sword.
Very good. And are you wearing anything on your feet?
Sandals?
Sandals. Very good. What about your head? Is your head covered?
No, I have curly hair, short, curly brown hair.
Very
I
good.
think I'm Persian or Egyptian.
Good. So just get your bearings and see where it is that you are.
The ground is cracked. It's like
Is
like
it
the
dry?
earth is scorched over here.
It's dry? Okay, very good. So as you get your bearings, let's find out where it is that you're going to today with your...
I'm going to town. I'm going into the city.
Okay. So take me with you and tell me what it is that you see.
I see a lot of people. I think something's going on.
All right. The more you talk, the more you'll understand.
Everybody is just walking, and I'm just walking with everybody. It's a big group of people, and there seems to be a commotion.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, I'm too far away from the center to tell what's going on. But everybody seems to be worked up about something. I think they're angry.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're actually rioting, or they're going to get somebody.
How are you feeling about this as you're entering this town?
I feel like an outsider.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I think I'm supposed to be. I think I work for somebody else, but for some reason I'm in the middle of the town, in the city.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm supposed to be at the castle. I don't know why I came here.
Well, let's see what's there. Let's find out what's going on in town.
Oh, I think they're going. I think everybody's mad and they're trying to. I think they're trying to overthrow that castle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I should be with them or not because I work at the castle.
Mm-hmm. Do you protect this castle?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what
But
happens?
I want to be with them because they're doing the right thing. So I want to join them,
So
even
what
though I'm not
happens?
supposed to.
Mm-hmm. So what happens?
We're going to the castle now. Now we're going to the gate. People are swarming in to the castle.
What happens next?
I'm entering into the castle. There is a king there.
Do you recognize that king?
I don't. He looks really strange.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm supposed to be the one to kill him, but I don't want to do it.
Tell me more.
I'm gonna capture him instead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tie him up with some ropes. Now we're celebrating. All the people didn't want him to be in power anymore. And now everybody's happy because we overthrew the castle.
So who's in charge now?
I don't know.
What happens next?
I think everybody thinks that I'm the hero.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel?
I don't really want to be the center.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna run away. Okay, I'm escaping now.
Mm-hmm.
I have a backpack with all my things, and I'm leaving in the middle of the night.
Where do you go?
Into a carriage.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
The person inside the carriage is really friendly.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to know who I am and where I'm going, but I don't want to give away my identity.
Mm-hmm.
But he's okay with that.
Very good. So I'd like for you now to move ahead to where your destination is. Where do you go?
I see grass, and it's daytime now. It's a big field of grass, like a meadow.
Mm-hmm.
There's a blue building in the distance that I'm going towards.
What is that building?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
It's kind of dark inside.
Mm-hmm.
There's some more plants, and there's a lady at the front desk.
What is
She's,
what is
she,
this place?
I don't know, but seems to be a receptionist of some
Mm-hmm.
kind.
Mm-hmm.
She has curly hair. Uh, it seems to be a music place, a
Mm-hmm.
music studio.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to know my information so she can sign me in.
And notice your body. Are you the is it the same?
I can't tell because I have on this big cloak,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I don't know if I'm a person.
Mm-hmm.
I seem to just be like those spirits, but
Mm-hmm.
she's talking to me like I'm a person.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I look different to her.
What happens next?
I'm going upstairs. I think it was a music studio,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm waiting for someone to meet me here because we have to talk about something.
So you're able to advance now to the moment where you meet this person.
Hmm.
And tell me who that is.
It's an older man. I think he's from the place where I came from.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to make a plan about what we're gonna do now.
Take a look at this man. Look at his eyes.
I can't tell if he's nice or not.
Mm-hmm. Does he seem familiar to you?
No,
No.
he's pretty big. He's kind of chubby and he has a bald head.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing that same burlap fabric I was wearing before.
Mm-hmm. Does he come from the castle?
Kind of. I
Mm-hmm.
think he comes from the castle, but yeah, he comes from the castle. I don't think he's good though.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's trying to get me to do something, but I don't really want to do that. Hmm. He's trying to convince me to do something.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to take over.
Take over the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Why does he need you?
Because I'm the chief of the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the power to control the army.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to do that anymore. Because I know the castle was corrupted. And he is too. But I don't
Right.
know where else to go because that was all I knew.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's close this scene now, and I want you to move to the next important event in that lifetime. Move forward now to the next important event. Where are you?
I think it's a celebration.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a parade. There's trumpets going off and marching, and it's a party.
Mm-hmm.
We're celebrating. I think we I think we finally got rid of the corrupted government.
Mm-hmm.
So we're celebrating that now our city can be united and the people who are living in poverty don't have to struggle because of the corrupted royal family anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's happy.
So notice what role you play in this.
I think I was the one who changed the role of the army
Mm-hmm.
to not be on the side of the corrupted government.
Very good. How does that make you feel?
I feel happy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did the right thing.
And how old do you feel there now?
I'm not that old. I'm almost maybe 25,
Mm-hmm.
but
Very
I'm
good.
pretty young.
Very good. So let's close that scene now. Let's go to the next important event in that lifetime. Move forward now in time and space to that next event.
I'm old.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm dying. Or maybe not dying, but I'm almost at the age to die.
Mm-hmm.
And I have white hair, beard.
And notice where you are.
I'm in a bed
Mm-hmm.
in a room.
Are you by yourself or are there others with you?
I think some other people are here, my friends and family.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Do you notice if you have family members like a wife or children?
I think I have my wife here
Mm-hmm.
and maybe some grandchildren.
Very good. So I'd like for you now to move to the last moment of your life in that lifetime. And as you do, you can look back at that lifetime, understand your role that you played there. How do you feel about this life that you've lived?
I know I did a good job.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd like for you now to just take your last breath in that lifetime. Allow your soul to slip out of that body. And as you do, you can now see all of the lessons that you've learned, the purpose of that lifetime. What is the reason for having lived that lifetime?
It was important for me to help everybody because I was the only one that knew enough of both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to bring back balance and peace.
Wonderful. Do you consider that this was a successful life?
Yeah, I know I fulfilled my purpose.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I'd like for you to look around and see if you find any guides waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see?
Yeah, I see a white light that looks
Mhm.
like a star.
Well, go ahead and follow that.
My guide is happy to see me.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to have a headpiece on, almost like how Mary wore that hood.
Mm-hmm.
He's an older guy. He has a long white beard.
What do you call your guide? Does he have a name?
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. So,
He's happy to see me.
how does he feel about the life that you just lived?
He thinks I did a good job.
Very good. So now that you understand that you've done a good job, I want you to see the lifetime right next to yours, the lifetime of Amelia. And I'd like for you to give Amelia some advice as to what she's going through right now, in a moment where she's thinking about her career, about making some changes. What advice do you have to give her?
Hmm. She, I think she's missing something.
Mm-hmm. Tell her about that.
She's missing something by just focusing on music. She doesn't feel fulfilled because there's something else that she's supposed to do.
So I'd like for you to shine that light on it. Does it have anything to do with relationships or career?
There's something holding her back.
Mm-hmm. Take a look
There's
and see.
something blocking her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she can't. She's only living about 10%.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something blocking her from living life because it's it's like a shadow.
Mm-hmm. I want you to focus deeper on that shadow. Is that from this lifetime or other lifetimes?
I don't know. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I can't explain it. It's like a black rubber shadow. It's blocking all of her life energy. Her
Okay,
life
very
force is being blocked.
okay. So I'd like for you to go ahead and assist her with this. Let's go deeper into that black rubbery shadow. What is that?
I don't know, but it doesn't feel good inside.
Doesn't feel good inside. So all of these shadows usually have emotions or feelings.
hmm
What's coming out of this shadow?
It sends a dark energy.
Dark energy. Mm-hmm.
It feels very sad.
It feels sad. Very good. Anything else that you notice about this?
Mm, It's kind of spiky inside.
Spiky. Mm-hmm. Does this dark, sad, spiky energy have a consciousness?
hmm
All right. So let's find out what this dark, sad, spiky energy is. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, let me speak with the consciousness of that shadow. Taking a deep breath in. 1, 2, and 3. You there, the shadow. Are you male or female?
Oh, male.
Male. What is your name, please?
Mm, I think my name is Shadow.
Your name is Shadow. Shadow, what do you have to do with Amelia?
Mm, I like to live here.
You like to live here. And where do you live?
I live in her solar plexus.
In her solar plexus. And how old was she when you came to live with her?
8.
8. What was happening when she was 8 that allowed you to connect with
She
her?
was alone.
She was alone. Okay. Anything else?
She felt like she didn't have anyone.
Mm-hmm. So, Shadow, did you ever have anybody?
No.
No. Can you tell me, have you ever had a body, Shadow?
I don't know.
Let's find out. Let's find out the last time that you had a body. What happened to you? Take a
I
look at
think
that.
I was a little kid too.
You were a little kid too. Okay. So what did they call you?
Tommy,
Tommy. And how old are you, Tommy?
3 or 4.
3 or 4. So I want you to see, Tommy, what happened to your body? What happened to it?
I don't know.
Look at
It
the
seemed
last
fine.
moment. Look at the last moment when you were in that body. What happened to it?
I think we got into a car crash.
A car crash. Very good. And what year is that, Tommy?
I
Look
don't
at
know,
that.
1984?
Uh-huh. So are those the numbers you see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Tommy, once you got into a car accident, what happened to your soul? Where did you go?
I went up. I went
Mm.
into the sky.
And then what happened? Did you
I
get
don't know.
lost?
I think I was just floating around.
You were floating around. Is that when you found Amelia?
Yeah.
Yes. So, since you've been with her, what's been happening?
Everything goes wrong.
Everything goes wrong. Are you the one making everything go wrong?
No.
No. What happens?
I block some of her energy.
For what reason?
I mean, I don't know. I don't do it on purpose. It's just me being there.
Are you scared, Tommy?
I don't really feel scared.
So while you're there with her, you block her energy from flowing. Are you getting some of that energy?
Yeah, I think I'm absorbing it.
You absorbing it. Okay. So you're using Amelia as your energy source?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. And when you absorb this energy, what happens to you?
I think that's how I survive.
Okay. Tommy, would you like to survive in a different way? Would you like to feel that energy within your own system?
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Well, Tommy, when you died in that car crash, you should have seen a light.
No, I just went up to the sky and I was just
Ah,
floating.
you were just floating. Well, that light is within you. I want you to look into your heart and see if you could find that light. It may be a tiny little spark right now. Do you see it? So, Tommy, I'd like for you to use your intention and expand that light. And tell me how it feels when you expand that light.
It's nice.
It's nice. You see, Tommy, within that light is love. Love from the one that created you, the source of all love. So let's see how much love you can feel. Make it even bigger. What happens when you allow that love in?
I feel better.
Feel better. Take a look, Tommy, and see if you're a shadow now.
I don't think so.
No. What are you now?
Mm, I'm just light.
Just light. Very good. So now that you know that you're just light, you can follow that light to connect with your loved ones. I'd like for you to see if you could see your loved ones.
They're waiting for me.
They're waiting for you. But before you go see them, you have some unfinished business with Amelia. What would you like to tell her
She
about?
knows.
She knows. But go
She
ahead and
knows.
tell her.
I told her I'm sorry.
Very
But
good.
she knows I was a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
Very
what I
good.
was doing.
Wonderful. So switch. Amelia, can you forgive Tommy for not knowing any better?
Hmm.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and see if his energy is connected to you still. Look into your solar plexus and pull out any of that energy that still is in there and hand it back to Tommy. And now, Tommy, I'd like for you to go within that light and see your family and tell me what happens when you meet them.
They're happy to have me back.
Wonderful. Tommy, may the light of the universe always follow you, always love you, and always carry you through lifetimes. Thank you. So now, Amelia, I want you to look in your solar plexus and see if you find that shadow there. How does that look now?
I still have to take some more out.
Mm-hmm. Notice what's there.
I think it's clear now.
It's clear now. All right, so now we need to put something in its place. Because nature abhors a vacuum, you can't take something out without replacing it. What would you like to put into that space instead of shadows? What would benefit you the most?
Love.
Love. Okay. So love has a color, has a frequency. What color do you represent love?
It's pink.
Pink. Beautiful. So I'd like for you to see a beautiful pink beam of light going into your solar plexus and begin to fill that space, overflowing, overflowing with love. So now I'd like for you to look at the rest of your body and see how the rest of your body looks. It should be glowing with light. Do you see anything that,
No,
what do you see now?
there's snakes
Snakes. Okay, so where are the snakes?
on her leg.
On the leg. So which legs? Both?
Left leg.
Left leg. All right, so let's take a look at these
And there's
snakes.
some on the right leg.
Okay, so let's connect with those snakes. Connect with those snakes now. 1, 2, 3. Snakes? What are you doing there?
They live here.
They live here. All right. Snakes, what is it that you're doing to Amelia?
They're feeding on my energy.
Feeding on the energy. What kind of energy is it that you're feeding on?
Any negative energy.
Negative energy. How long have you been there with her?
That's the eczema.
Ah, very good. So did Amelia put these snakes there? Or they?
They
No.
were able to come when my energy was low.
Mm-hmm.
And now that they're here, they just want to stay because they get energy from me.
Of course, of course. Now, do you want to be a battery for these snakes?
No.
No, because these snakes need to feed off of true energy, don't they?
Hmm.
So let's find out what it is that they can feed off of next, instead of feeding off of your negative energy. So I'd like for you to go ahead and beam some of that pink light towards those snakes. And what happens when they feel that pink love?
I don't think they're snakes anymore.
Ah, what are they?
Maybe just an, I think they're just becoming invisible.
Mm. So keep beaming that light towards them. And let's see what happens.
They're dissolving.
They're dissolving. Keep bringing it in. Keep putting in even more energy of love in there. They were feeding off of fear. They were feeding off of that negative energy. They could not live in that energy of a high frequency. So what's happening to them now?
They're gone.
They're gone. Very good. So in their place now, we need to replace what was in that place of snakes. What would you like to put in that space?
More love.
More love. Do you want to keep it pink or you want to change the color?
I want it to be pink.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and shoot that beam of pink light. And as you do, I'd like for you to make sure that you put as much energy in there to where it overflows into every organ, including your skin. See what happens when that pink begins to overflow to every cell of your body. You could almost see those cells smiling back at you, feeling the relief. Because negative energy is suffocating. They can't breathe when there's so much constriction, and now feel how they can breathe with this love, how they can smile. And tell me when you're done.
I'm done.
Very good. So take a look at your skin now and see what has happened.
Everything is healthy.
Very good. So we're going to do something a little bit even more. I'd like for you to just take a look at where that skin was, because we need to reprogram it. We need to reprogram it so it doesn't remember that old frequency. So I'd like for you to find a frequency of healing. What color is that?
Blue.
Blue, very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and create almost like a blue, cool, healing gel kind of light. Something that when it goes over your skin, it feels so healing, so soothing, so refreshing. So that each one of those cells begins to feel the healing now. And tell me how that works for you. Very good, very good. So take a look at your body now and tell me, how does that body look now?
Everything is good.
Everything is good, very good. So now that your body is doing good, let's find out about issues with relationships. I want you to begin to travel through time and space to find those fears, to find the blockages having to do with relationships. I want you to begin getting younger and younger now, traveling through time, traveling through space, to find those that are in your lifetime now that perhaps you've had contracts with, that you lived with before. I'm going to count from 5 back to 1. When I get to number 1, we will be at a memory that is affecting your relationships. 5. Intensify the feeling, the fears related to relationships. 4. Going through time and space to that memory. 3. Intensify the feelings connected with people, with relationships. 2 and 1. Be there now. What is this memory?
I don't see anything.
So I want you to turn on your feelings. And let's tune in to the feelings of relationships, of the teachings. It may be in this lifetime or another lifetime. Turn on the feelings of not feeling good enough. Nobody takes care of me.
I think I'm in a house. It's a living room with, I can see furniture and a cabinet with a TV inside of it. I'm in a house with carpet, and there's a staircase. I think I'm on the main floor, and I can see the kitchen.
Take a look at yourself. What do you look like? Very male or female?
I can't tell, but I think I'm pretty young, maybe just a kid.
Okay. Who are you with there?
I think I'm alone.
I
I don't
want.
think I'm supposed to be alone, though. I
Okay.
think I got left here by myself, but I'm too young to take care of myself. Well, I don't know why they left me here.
So I want you to just begin to repeat that to yourself. Why did they leave me here?
They went out. They didn't even need to go out. It's not even an emergency, but they just wanted to go out, and they left me here.
So what happens to you?
I'm just by myself, but I'm just a little kid. I think I'm only 3 or 4 years old. I think my parents are out partying, and yeah, I'm just here by myself.
So
But I
what
think
is
this is normal.
this is normal.
Yeah. And I think I'm used to being by myself. I just entertain myself.
Okay. So let's move forward in time to the next important scene, causing all of this. Nobody is here for me. Keep moving forward.
I think I'm grown up now. I'm not an adult, but maybe a teenager. I think I get into a lot of trouble at school because uh, I guess because I'm just always alone. But people don't really see that.
Do you seem to not be able to get along with people?
People see me as kind of a rebel or like a badass.
Are you male or female?
I'm a male.
Mm-hmm.
I think they think that I'm interesting because I seem like I don't care about anything, but really I'm just trying to cover up all of my pain.
Very good. So I'd like for you now to skip to the next important scene. What happens next?
Now I'm a parent, but I try really hard to take care of my kids because I know that it's important. But I think there's still something missing inside of me. I don't really enjoy my life. All I do is the things that I feel like I have to do. I don't do anything for me. I follow all the rules. But inside, I just feel empty. And everyone thinks that I'm a good father and a good husband and have a good job. I take care of my family, but I don't really enjoy life. And I'm only here because I feel a sense of obligation. I wish I would have done more stuff in my life.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's go to the last day of your life in that lifetime. Notice how old you are and where you are.
I'm in the bedroom of my house.
Mm-hmm.
All my kids are gone. My wife is here with me.
Take a look at your body and see what's wrong with it.
It's pretty skinny.
Mm-hmm.
I never really lived my life. It was all just a chore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that I get to start over again.
Good. So advance now to your last breath and just slip right out of that body. And tell me how it feels being able to leave that body.
It was very heavy, and I'm glad to let it go.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And as you look at the entire lifetime now, you can actually see what has happened, why you chose that lifetime, the lessons that you've learned. What was the purpose of that life?
I'm not supposed to just live life for everybody else. I have to take care of myself.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd like for you to look around and see what happens after you leave that body. Where do you go?
Going into the sky.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I think I'm going to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
I see clouds.
Notice if you meet anybody.
There's a group of people here.
Mm-hmm. Who are these people?
My family,
Mm-hmm.
but not my family.
Mm-hmm.
Just a group of my family.
Is this your soul family?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. What did they tell you about that life?
they understand. I keep repeating the same lesson over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I have to graduate from this lesson, but I can't seem to get over it.
Mm-hmm.
I always, I, I, I get into challenging lifetimes because I'm supposed to, I get into challenging lifetimes where nobody is there to lay a foundation for me, and I can never build a life because I never have a foundation, but I have to learn to build my own foundation. But
Mm-hmm.
I can't seem to learn that. And I keep repeating the same challenge over and over again.
All right. So now that you know that that is the reason why you're living each lifetime, I'd like for you to go to the planning place where you plan the lifetime of Amelia.
It's a room.
Mm-hmm. Who's there with
A
you?
room. My family, my soul family. Where there's a big table and a map.
Mm-hmm. So let's see if there's anybody there from your soul family that's going to help you with the challenges of the lifetime of Amelia.
Everybody is there.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is there.
Mm-hmm. So as you recognize each one of these souls, you'll understand what their role is in this lifetime of Amelia. What is his role?
He's going to abandon our family so that I can understand self worth.
Mm-hmm. Who else is there?
Remember to live and not forget to have fun.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Who else do you see? Mm-hmm. What's her role?
She's kind of like, she's there to support me.
Mm-hmm.
But also, she doesn't accept me.
Mm-hmm.
And if she doesn't accept me, then I will have to accept myself.
Mm-hmm. So this is a brilliant plan, isn't it? So how is it that you're going to remember that this is what this lifetime is all about? The purpose of the lifetime of Amelia. What will you do to remind yourself of this?
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget.
Mm-hmm. Is that part of the plan? To forget? I would imagine you weren't going to take the cheat sheet with you into the test.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So now that you understand that this is going to be the lifetime of Amelia, what advice do you have to give her now that she knows that she is here to learn each time how to build her own foundation?
She has to go back
Mm-hmm.
to the beginning.
Keep going.
She has to stop trying so hard to. She has to lay the foundation first
Mm-hmm.
before she keeps trying to build. She tries too hard to build something, but it never. She wastes all her energy building, and she's really good at building, so she wants to focus on that. And she builds all of these amazing things, but it doesn't last because there's no foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So she needs to go back to building the foundation.
Okay. So when is it that she needed to learn about this foundation? How old did she have to be?
I think it was around when she was in grade school.
In grade school. Very good. So let's take her back now. Let's go down to that time in which she is in grade school. I'm going to count from 5 back to 1. With each number, you'll be going back to the moment in time in which this little girl lost all of her bearings. 5. Going back in time. 4. To that memory that shattered everything. 3. 2. Getting younger. And 1. Be there. How old are you?
Maybe 8.
What's happening?
I'm on the playground.
Who are you with?
I'm by myself.
What's happening?
There's other kids playing, but they don't want to play with me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
How are you feeling?
I just feel alone.
Mm-hmm. So what is it that you're telling yourself?
Mm, I guess I feel like I'm supposed to be by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm used to being by myself.
You're used to being by yourself. So does it feel comfortable?
No,
Mm-hmm.
because I see everybody else is not by themselves.
Okay. So who would you like to talk to about this? Feeling alone?
A friend.
A friend, okay. So let's call your friend over. What's your friend's name?
Jenny.
Jenny, all right. So let's call your friend over. 1, 2, and 3. See Jenny in front of you. Tell Jenny how you feel.
She said if I want to play with everybody, I just have to go play with them.
Mm-hmm. What do you say to her back?
I said, how come nobody ever wants to play with me?
Mm-hmm. What does Jenny say?
She just says we should go play with all the other kids.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready now to take her hand and play? All right. And now that we understand that, take a look at the path that Amelia is supposed to be taking in the future as a musician, as an artist. Is that the right path for her?
Something else.
Mm-hmm. Notice what that is? What is that?
She needs to develop other parts of herself.
She needs to develop other parts of herself. Mm-hmm. Can we also call her little ladybug to help her to take more adventures? Let's see if her friend the ladybug is willing to take her on some adventures. Call her in now. Mm-hmm. What does she say?
She said she'll always be with me.
She'll always be with you. Very good. Very good. So now, is there anything else that we need to address today?
There's something else.
Okay. What's there?
There's something missing.
Mm-hmm. Let's go find that missing piece. Go find that missing piece. Where is it?
It looks green.
It looks green. Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
It looks like a piece of land.
A piece of land. Mm-hmm.
I think it's a forest.
It's a forest. Very good. Keep going deeper into it.
There's a small village
Mm-hmm.
inside of the forest. I think that's where I came from.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fire, and the elders are there. And they said I have a mission. And they said I need to be strong. I'm gonna forget everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to bring light to the world.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to, in order to find that light, I have to overcome my own darkness.
Mm-hmm.
They
And
said,
mm-hmm. Go ahead.
don't forget who I am.
Mm-hmm. Can you use that light that you're going to bring to the world in order to illuminate your own darkness?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to I have to stop getting so stuck in the darkness, or else I won't make it.
So can you ask for one of the elders to assist you moving forward now?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me a headpiece.
Wonderful. So go ahead and put on that headpiece now. What does it look like?
It's kind of like it's made out of a beige fabric.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a decorative headpiece.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a knitted or a crocheted pattern,
Yes.
but
So
it
it, uh-huh.
does give me strength.
Wonderful. So I'd like for you to focus on that headpiece, and I'd like for you to just go ahead and allow that headpiece, that energetic piece, to remain on the crown of Amelia. Feel it so that any time you need to remember, you'll have that headpiece there. Not only to shine the light on others, but to shine the light in yourself. Is there any other advice that they have for you today?
No.
No. Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and memorize where your elders are. Because in the spirit world, all you need to do is set an intention and you're there. So I want you to memorize this vibration of this place now. And know that at any time you can return here to be reminded by the elders of the mission to come here and spread the light in the darkness. And this crown, this headpiece will be used to remind you to illuminate your own light within. And that the ladybug will continue to take you on adventures, reminding you that you are here to live the experiences, to build your own foundations. Know that you are capable of doing anything you put your mind to. You come here and you can move forward now. And you came into this life knowing ahead of time what the challenges were ahead of you. So only those that understand the challenges are willing to come to earth and be what they want it to be, knowing that there are those around you who will help you with your mission. And there are those that will help you from your home planets, from the other worlds that are always with you. So now with that knowledge, with that headpiece on, knowing that you're always, always taken care of in the spiritual realm. Are we complete?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over.
Whoa!
You look happy?
That was so strange. Oh, I felt like my body just disappeared.
That's a good thing.
I was like, am I floating?
How long do you think you were out?
Maybe half an hour.
Let me show you my watch here, my clock.
What? It's
A little bit
crazy.
longer, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Whoa.
So we're wearing a burlap suit as a soldier,
That was, yeah, very random.
right? The chief of the soldiers and floating around in the sea, in the ocean.
Yeah. And Tommy.
And Tommy.
Tommy was so cute,
but he
but he
was
was such
sucking.
a little. Yeah, he was taking my energy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Do you feel more energized now?
I feel like it's hard to tell. I feel like I'm
Mhm.
still a little bit out of the dimension,
Yeah, yeah,
another
you will be
dimension.
for a little bit. And
Yeah.
when we let go of any of these life-sucking energies,
Hmm.
um, you may feel almost as if you're missing something, like something
Okay.
is missing, and it's because nothing's sucking your energy anymore.
Okay.
You
Well,
know,
I'm fine with that.
you're good with that, huh? That
Yeah.
was great. You
Ah, that was crazy.
good stuff. I mean, we went. I went.
Intense.
Yeah, I mean, you were. I let you talk more than you know. I mean, you were describing everything so beautiful. It's like going to the movies with you.
Oh, yeah. I'm still in shock. But yeah, everything was pretty vivid. It was almost like it
Being
was almost
there,
like watching a movie.
hmm watching it and being in it, both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Strange.
but you can see that you've had lifetimes in which you have been successful. You know,
Hmm.
the soldier lifetime was successful.
Yeah.
And then you had this other one that it's like, I was always,
Yeah.
but you were attached to that life. You've been taking you were kind of living that life over again, and now you know
Yeah.
you don't have to anymore.
And I feel like it's kind of representative of like what kind of success. Like that lifetime, he was successful, he had a good job, but he was miserable because he wasn't doing what he wanted to do.
Right.
So I feel like it's more important for me to focus on doing the things I want to do as opposed to just focusing on like material success or like career success, which is what you said earlier, anyways.
Yeah. Interesting, huh? Wow.
Oh,
So, do
well,
you want to share some of this, or what do you think?
yeah, I'm fine with sharing it. I don't
Yeah.
think, yeah, there was nothing really
I could take out
personal
some
in that
personal. I
part.
could take out some names.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it was all pretty abstract stuff.
It was
So,
good. It
yeah,
was
thank you
good.
so much, Alba.
You're welcome. So tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Calgary, Alberta. That's in
Hmm.
Canada.
Yeah. And I'm tuning in from Miami. And if anybody wants a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com, sign up for my newsletter, just like Amelia did. And yeah, how long did it take you to get a session?
Oh, I don't even know. It's been months.
Yeah.
I would always see the email notification. I would never
Yeah.
be fast enough.
But there you are. Here
Yeah.
you are. You had a session. So good. So you recommend this to other people?
Hmm.
Good. So thank you for watching. And I hope I get to meet you sometime soon, too.